Good evening, all the respected educators. I welcome you all at the platform of edary. I'm audible to you or not to check. Please write your name, school name, and city in the chat box. If you are writing your name, school name, and city in the chat box, I will get to know that I'm audible or not. I'm waiting for your response. Please write your name, school name, and city in the chat box. And if any one of you can write audible, if any one of you can write audible, then I will get to know that I'm audible to you all, and then I will start the session. I thank you all for your overwhelming response for last 2 days. Uh, Till now, more than 3,500 people have attended the session of NCF, and more than 2,500 people have attended the session of NCRF. So I'm sure you people are liking this training. Or thank you very much for your response. Thank you very much for your response. It motivates me a lot. Before starting the session, I will again repeat the process of certification, how you will get the certificate of today's session or yesterday's session or day before yesterday's session or tomorrow's session or day after tomorrow's session. Only when you will go on my YouTube channel, the same channel on which you are watching this video, there are videos, there are shorts, there are live sessions and all. In the live sessions, you will find the same training. In that training, there will be comments. There will be comments below the video. Go in the comment and find the first comment. First comment, you will find my comment where this Google form will be there. You can click the Google form and fill the Google form. You will get your certificate. Approx 10 working days it will take, because presently I'm busy in making these trainings, and I will be working on certificates after the completion of this training. So it will take 10 days. So my humble request, do not ask again and again on WhatsApp or mail. It will not help you. Please fill the Google form, whatever the name you will be filling. With that name, you will get the Google form, your certificate on the same mail which you will be mentioning in that Google form. You all will be getting your certificate. Don't worry about that. Thank you very much. Okay. So SQUAF, School Quality Assessment and Assurance Framework. Many of you must have worked on this framework last year. You know what to be done, documentation process, you know. I will go more of the idea behind it, what you should be doing, what you should be knowing, and what you should be prepared of in years to come. What is the logic and all. Okay. Yeah, yesterday someone told me that I should not proceed more than 1 hour. So if 1 or 2 minutes I am going beyond, please मुझे माफ कर देंगे. I am telling you in the beginning, because it will not be possible to complete in just, it may be 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after. Okay. So I will give you the brief introduction of edary. I will go on why SQAAF, then I will go on domain areas, then levels, then phases, and then I will take the question answers. Okay, these will be the content for today. I represent a small organization called as edary. At edary, we work for career counseling session where we have network of teachers. I myself take individual counseling. I have a network of teachers who do career counseling in different cities under the platform of edary. If any one of you want to get associated as career counselor of edary, you can contact us. If you want career counseling session in your school, you can contact us. If you want career counseling session for your child, you can contact us. We do teachers training session in different schools, in different cities. We are looking for resource person who can work with us as a teacher's trainer So if any one of you want to work as a teacher trainer in future, you can get associated with us. But no doubt, it will be during the school hours. So if you are a regular teacher, it will be difficult for you. But if some of you are retired teacher or retired principal and want to, or in years to come, you will be retiring, so you can think it as your second inning of your life. We do stock market trading. We do stock market training to individuals, to schools, bachas, to college students, to corporate. And if you want to associate with us as a trainer, then also you can join us and perform our activities in different cities. We do financial literacy, vocational education in different schools. We do run our own curriculum of financial literacy. I can give you example. I'm doing this in a school called as, should I mention the name or not? But this school is located in Push Bihar in Delhi. We are doing that. We are doing the same course in Ghaziabad in Gurgaon. So if any one of you want to run this course in your school, you can get the curriculum from us, get your teachers trained, or you want our experts should come to your school and run this program. Whatever the thing you want, we can do that. We do financial literacy 1 hour session for teachers, for parents, for school kids. That is 1 hour session to educate them. That also you can think. Okay. You will get the certificate of today's program also. The process is same. After the session today, take a rest after 8 p.m. Click the video again. Then you will find the comment in the comment section. There will be a Google form. Fill the Google form. Take rest. You will get your certificate. SQUAF. This four thing, if you get to know about the SQUAF, you will understand the basic idea. First thing is exhaustive, implementable, and objective self-assessment tool. It is self-assessment tool. You have to check yourself. Nobody else is coming and measuring you. You are measuring yourself where you stand today. First is very important. Reassure stakeholders that school aspires for continual improvement. Why SQUAF? It is for improvement. You want to improve yourself. To be viewed as a tool for continual process of self-assessment and benchmarked by the best global standard along with being rich in local requirement. So we have taken the best global standard with the local requirements. Same what our Indian constitution has been taken. The best thing from all the constitution has been taken with local adjustments. Okay. So why SQUAF? First, let's understand why SQUAF. What is the need of that? It is for reflect and review the school processes at different periodic interval. You have to review your own system. Then whatever the data is collected, that data can be processed, interpreted for the betterment of education of the country. Then with this, we prepare the students. We develop individuals and collective responsibility and accountability. If we are lacking somewhere, who is responsible for that? Think about the situation when SQUAF is not there. Some of the papers, some of the evidence, though your school may be doing, but you could not be keeping that papers as record. Now, with that, your school, if you are doing in your school must be doing this and somebody will be responsible for that. So that responsibility and accountability can be assigned. Another thing, with this, the global standards can be met. CBSE has created hubs of learning. The hubs of learning can work together, can learn from each other, and the unique element of every school can be mentioned and can be practiced by other schools. So there is an idea, good idea behind that, and we should appreciate all the good practices which is happening and all the changes which are coming. If we start appreciating that, we will improve. We ourselves, our institution, our kids, our parents, everybody will improve. Okay. Who should be doing SQUAF in the school? This is mainly related to CBSE. So I'm assuming all the person who have joined that is from CBSE school. Other boards are doing or not, or they are having some other name or not. Whatever they are doing, I'm not aware of. I'm clearly, but this is for CBSE. So it will be coming with a different name with the different boards. So you should be aware of what is coming. Okay. Each school affiliated to CBSE must do it once in 3 years. It is must for every school once in 3 years. It is advisable to do every year. I will show you the document where it is written. You should be doing it every year. Though doing it every year is not compulsory, but it is advisable. It is just like you should be having your annual blood checkup every year. It is advisable. Your annual teeth checkup every year. That is advisable. But you should be doing. But what is compulsion here? Every time in 3 years. Once in 3 years, you have to do it. And any school who is wanting to be affiliated by CBSE, they have to do it. Without doing SQUAF, they will not get their certificate of affiliation. Now, few terms you have to understand before going into detail of SQUAF. Few terms. First is the domain. Domains are the broad areas of school functioning. Administration is one area. Curriculum is another area. So these are the broad areas of functioning of schools are called as domain. Then there are subdomain, specifying what constitutes a domain. Some part of domain, I will get into detail of that. The parts and parcel of domain is subdomain. And in subdomains, there are standards. Qualify the various aspects of subdomain. Now, subdomain, then standards below that, and domain is above that. Domain, subdomain, and then standard. These are the process. I will show you, then you will get to know. Reading this will not help you, but I'm telling you why these three terms you should be knowing what is domain, what is subdomain, and what are the standards. Then for every standard, there are performance indicators by what you will know or get to know that how you are performing. And for that, there are some evidences. I'm repeating, there are domain, the areas of functioning, then there are part, subdomain. From that subdomain, there are standards. And to measure the standards has been achieved and not, there are performance indicators, knowing that indicator 1, indicator 2, indicator 3, and there are evidences for that indicators. So these 5 things are very important. I will show you in my subsequent slides. If you get to know, you will understand the concept. Now, 2 SQUAF document has been released by CBSE. First one was released in 2019 and second one was released in 2023. What is the difference between these two series? This was released in 2019 and this was released in 2023. Earlier, there were 8 domains. Now there are 7 domains. If you see carefully, the scholastic and post-scholastic has been merged together and the new name is curriculum, pedagogy and assessment. Scholastic was 25%, post-scholastic was 15%. Now these two have been merged and now it has become curriculum, pedagogy and assessment. If you have attended my NCF session, I told you in that NCF session that no activity in the school is now a co-curricular activity. Every activity is curricular activity. So there is no concept of co-scholastic processes. Everything is scholastic in nature, curricular activity is not. So that 25% and 15% has been merged together. The name is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. And all other infrastructure, human resources, inclusive practices, management, leadership, beneficiary satisfaction, everything is 10%. One thing is very important for a functioning of a school. School is a good school or not so good school is to be categorized mainly on the basis of curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. What pedagogy you are using at different level of teaching, and what is your assessment process? You are only conducting year-end examination and test, or you are doing something else along with your summative examinations. So that assessment process plays very important role. You may be making swimming pool, big buildings, dance room, that or that is only to show everything. That is required. I'm not saying that is not required. That do have importance. I'm not saying that do not have importance. But the maximum importance is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. Infrastructure is only 10%. Human resource is 10%. Inclusive process, 10%. Management governance, 10%. Leadership, 10%. Beneficiary satisfaction, 10%. What is 40%? And generally, nowadays, more and more new age schools are coming with a lot of AC, swimming pool and all. And then they are saying, sir, why we are not getting admission? Why bachas are like this? Why parents are like this? Generally, we see a lot. Whenever I go I'm doing a lot of advisory sessions in different schools. So wherever I have found the problem is that they are giving more importance to other areas, maybe on infrastructure, maybe on something else, as compared to curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. Please, if CBSE or any institution who is working for many years, they have expert team, they have created this document, they know what is most important in teaching learning process. And we have to understand, making a big building will not serve the process. Putting good plants on receptions will not serve the purpose. We have to know that curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment plays the most important role in functioning of the school. Okay, now there are 4 stages of performance. I told you there are performance levels. Let me show you again. These are the performance levels. I'm going on this. I will be going on domain. I will be going on subdomain. So first I'm going on performance level. Your school can be at any level. It can be at inceptive level, which is 1. It can be at transient level. It can be at stable level. It can be at dynamic level. Please try to understand. Do not try to put your school at level 4 everywhere, because if you will put yourself at level 4, that means you yourself is not giving any scope of improvement in you. I will show you in any system, there is a lot of scope of improvement. To show someone that we are having this much of ranking, marks, whatever they are giving, we have this much of score. Please do not try to show yourself at level 4. If you are at level 1, it's perfectly fine. Are you doing something to reach at level 2? If you are at level 2, it is perfectly fine. Only thing is, are you doing whatever required to reach at level 3? That is important. What is level 1? When the systems are not made, then that is called as level 1. Okay, I'm in a new school, I'm in the process, I'm in learning, we are doing, our systems are not made, and I'm okay with that. So if you are at initial stage, it's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Do not try to show that we are at this level and put that rank for somewhere on the reception. Please do not do that. It will not help you. It will not help you. And if you are putting yourself at level 4 everywhere, it can harm you in some sense. I will tell you how. I will tell you. If you are in transient level 2, that systems is in early constructive year and practices are generally in corrective in nature. That means you have done something, some mistakes are there, you are improving it. So you are at that transient interest stage and your systems are being made. It has not perfectly made, and it takes 10 years, 15 years. All the good schools who are 50 years old, 60 years old, 100 years old, they have made their system. Please do not try to make your system that you are a 2-year-old school or 5-year-old school and you are the perfect. No, it is not possible at all. It will take time. It will take time. Stable, that means evidence of data-based improvement processes. Systems are defined and documented. People are aware of their rules and practices are preventive and corrective in nature. That means here also there is scope of correction. Here also there is scope of correction. And dynamic is you have achieved everything. You are doing something great. So I will show you some of the example you will get to. Okay. These are the understand level 1, then level 2, then level 3, then level 4. If you are at level 4, that means you are doing already what is required at level 3. You are doing already what is required at level 2. So if you are at level 2, that means you have achieved level 1, level 2, level 3. It is not possible that you have reached to level 3 and you have left something which is required at level 2 or 1. You cannot reach to level 3 without completing level 2 and level 1. So these are not independent to each other. They are what we can subsequent level. So to reach that level 3, you have to complete level 2 and level 1. Now, this SQUAF will come into 2 phases. First phase, phase 1 is going. Last year was the year 1. This year is year 2. Then next year will be year 3. The first 3 years is self-assessment year. I'm repeating. There are 2 phases in this SQUAF, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is of self-assessment where you are doing the assessment yourself and sending it to regulatory authority. The ideal state outcome to be uploaded on CBSE portal every year by school. This is the ideal state you should be doing. But it is not compulsory. Doing every year, all 3 years, 20, 23, 24, 25, it is not compulsory. You can do once in 3 years. That is mandatory. Mandatory outcome to be uploaded on the CBSE portal once in every 3 years. So this is mandatory. But the phase 2, when you go to phase 2, it will be somewhere in 25, 20, no, 26, 27. Now, in level 2, there will be validation by external peer assessor. Somebody from other school will come to your school. Please, that is the reason I'm telling you, do not try to put yourself at level 4 everywhere. It will give you a lot of dissatisfaction in front of others. It will not help you. Others will come either, oh, they will not talk good about you. So better, whatever you are doing, validation by external peer team. When it can happen, if you yourself demand, or on random basis by board. Board can say, somebody is coming to your school. Please be prepared for these 2 days. You will be checked on SQUAF parameters. So please be ready for that. But this is phase 2. Phase 2 has not been rolled out yet. We are going into phase 1. So please prepare yourself in phase 1. They have given you enough time to be ready in phase 1. And you know, there is a lot of distress that why checking and all those things, but it will happen, and we should be ready for that. May be done by the members of hubs of learning for each other. You should be doing that, the hubs of learning, so that you can learn from each another. CBSE identifies schools for support. That means here, this is a catch. Suppose you are putting yourself at level 4 everywhere. Now, there is a X school, which is the initial level, level 1. CBSE will tell, oh, you go to that school, which is at level 4, and go and check what they are doing, and you are supposed to do that. So please, my suggestion for any school, do not try to put yourself at level 4 if you are not at that. If you are at that level, it's okay, but reaching level 4 is not easy work. I have gone to many big schools. I don't want to name them. They're like, no, sir, we are doing this and we will doing this. And I will show you reaching level 4 is not easy. But some people are putting themselves for everything, level 4, level 4, level 4. My suggestion, you should not be doing that. You should not be doing that. Okay. So phase 1, which is related to self-assessment, and phase 2 will be peer assessment that I'm going into detail. Now, there are total 7 domains now. Now, all 7 domains have their subdomains, and all subdomains will have their standards. I showed you in the previous slides. There are domains. In domains, there are subdomains, and in subdomains, there are standards. So first domain, which is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment, have 7 subdomains. Second, infrastructure have 12 subdomains. Human resource have 5 subdomains. Inclusive practices have 5 subdomains. Management and governance have 10 subdomains. Leadership have 3 subdomains. Beneficiary satisfaction have 6 subdomains. Total is 49 subdomains. And all subdomains have some standards. So there are 26 standards in first, and then 20, then 10. Total, there are 84 standards on which you have to check your score. The total 84 standards. I cannot cover all 84 standards in 1 hour. I will cover 2 standards so that you will get to know what you are supposed to do. I will cover 2 standards. These 2 standards are those standards at which edary is working with different schools. So I will show you those 2 standards. But if time permits, I can go on detail on different standards also. But today I will cover 2 standards. Okay. Now see that every standard you can get 4 marks. So 26 into 4, 20 into 4, 10 into 4, 7 into 4, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So every standard have 4 marks. That means into 4, into 4, into 4, into 4, 84 into 4, it can go to 336. But weightage of different have 40%, 10%, 10%, total is 100. And in this way, your scorecard is collected. Your scorecard is obtained. If you have done already in your school, you know how much the score your school have got. You should be, as an educator, you should be knowing how we are doing. Okay. Now, phase 1, I told you that phase 1 is the self-assessment, in which there is 4 things which we have to realize, that is review, reflect, respond, and rate. Review means where we are now, what we are doing at present, why we are doing what we are doing. Whatever you are doing, you should be knowing why we are doing this. The why factor I told you in the NCF session also. What we know, how we know, but why we should be doing. If I'm doing this training today, why I'm doing this training? Why factor for everything you should be knowing. Then after review, there is reflect. Reflect means where do you want to go? Review means where you are. Reflect means where you want to go. Now, what is working? What is not working? Whatever you are doing, of that, something will be helping you, something will not be helping you. Because whatever is not helping you, we have to change that process. Okay. And how did we go get to where we are, and where do we want to be? Where you want to be. Then respond. You know where we are. You know where we have to go. Now there is a gap. There is a gap. You are here. You have to go here. There is a gap. You have to fill the gap. That is what is respond. Respond. How are we going to get where you want to go? You have to take some steps. And then rate yourself. Rate. And if you rate yourself, then again go to review. then you must have reached to the process. Then how do you evaluate in what we are doing, making differences, what improvement has been there, and now you may be from level 1 to level 2. Then you are at level 2, you have to reach to level 3. So whatever the level, that is where we are. Where you want to do from 1 to 2, then what, there is a gap. That gap you have to fill, you have reached there. Now here you are, you have to reach at 3. Here you are, you have to reach at 4. So that process will go. Okay. Same thing. This has been explained in the different diagram. These all diagrams I have taken from the SQAAF booklet. I have not made any of these. So this why I'm showing, because you can get to understand what they are talking about. Okay. Now, core team. Whenever you are doing SQUAF assessment for your school, you have to prepare your core team of SQUAF. As per the guidelines, this SQUAF team must have one person from the management, maybe chairperson, chairman, MD, owner, whosoever is, the principal of the school, one teacher from each level. Each level means foundation level, preparatory level, middle level, secondary level. One student from each level. Please, if you have not done it, please make your SQUAF committee, get the signature of everyone, keep it in your file, so it will help you. It will help you. One student of each level student, then two parents from the Parents Teacher Association. And if you go through the NCF, they are saying wherever you are making a committee of the parent, one should be mother. It should not be, though both should not be the father of someone. One should be the mother and one can be the father. Okay. One teacher of co-curricular. Now there is no concept of co-curricular, but this was mentioned. So one dance teacher or sports teacher or the art teacher, the counselor or the special educator of the school, and one representative from administration. Now this who can be your if you are in Gaon, then your Pradhan can be there, the DM of that area, the RWA person, anyone from the administration. That should be, this is the part of total. If you go through the detail of the document, somewhere this administration word has been defined that anyone who is the school administration. In our school, there are two type of staff. One staff is teaching staff, and another is administrator, AO of the school, the accountant of the school, the type wala person of the school, the receptionist of the school. So one representation from there. So there are two types. When I was going, my interpretation was that administration which is from the school. But I was attending one webinar. They are saying that administration means outside. So my interpretation, if you ask from me, it should be the administrative person of the school, not the teaching person. Administrative, meaning the AO, the accountant, the finance officer. That should be the part of that administration part. Okay, but I have heard in a webinar, that is the reason I gave you, if you want to keep it administrator from outside, that can be another interpretation of this. Now, I told you that I will be covering two standards. The question is, how many total standards are? I'm asking, how many total standards are? Please write in the chat box. I'm asking. There are 7 domains. Then there are subdomains and there are standards. How many total standards are? I'm waiting for the answer. Let me see how many of you can give me the answer. The total number of standards. Total standards. I'm waiting for the answer. Oh, let me see who gives me the first answer. SD Heritage School, Pride Gurgaon. Okay. Silpi Singh from SD Memorial School. Sangeeta Gaur from Thomas Indrapuram. Okay, very good. I'm waiting for the answers. Let me see if anyone can give me the answer. Total standards. I'm counting 3. 3, 2, 1. I'm going back to my slide so that you should be knowing what I was asking. Total standards, 84. I showed you these are the domains, these are the subdomains, and these are the standards. Total 84 standards. I will be covering 2 standards. 84 cannot be covered in this short time, but I will cover 2 standards and you will get to know what are the standards. And when you will read the booklet, you will get the detail. Okay. Nobody have responded. It's fine. The first standard is 1.1.1. What do you mean by 1.1.1? 1 is domain. 0.1 is subdomain. And then 0.1 is standard. If 1.2.1 means 1 is domain, 2 is subdomain, and 0.1. And suppose 1.1.2. So 1 is domain, 1 is subdomain, and then 2 is standard. So I'm covering 1.1.1. Now, if you are at level 1, as per this standard, who can be called at level 1? The schools which the school leaders, the principal of the school, coordinators, vice principal, the school leaders have read National Education Policy and National Curriculum Framework and engaged in the discussion. Leaders have read those documents and there were discussion among them. School leaders have identified the key recommendations of NEP and NCF. If as a school principal or a school leader, you have done this, you are at level 1. If you have not done this, you are not at level 1. You are not even at level 1. You have not achieved it. And please do justice to yourself. Why not? If you have not done it, start. This is a summer break, read it, get it done. So please, now level 2. Level 2 of 1.1.1. The school organizes orientation program for teachers on NEP and NCF. The school organizes orientation program for parents. I have seen many schools have organized. I myself have given the lectures in many schools for teachers. But how many of you have done the orientation for parents? Please do it. Please do it, at least for some classes, senior classes, do it. If you want to be at level 2. Do not put yourself at level 2. Yeah, we are at level 2. We have done it. No. If you have not done these 2 things, you are not at level 2. You are not at level 2. Please try to understand. And it is not. Please conduct a training. If you want our help, my team will come to your school, have a training for your teachers. Then your teachers can make the PPT or take my own PPT and conduct a session for the parents. You can mail the parents that we are conducting NEP and NCF session on this day. It will be helpful for your child that what changes are coming in the education industry. Some will come, some will not come. It will happen. It will happen. I have worked 20 years in a school. All parents will not come. But if you conduct a session, put the PPT in the WhatsApp groups of different classes, some at least 10%, 12%, 15% of the parents will understand. And there will be a talk in the society. And whenever you will be coming with some changes, there will be not resistance because you have already educated them. Okay. The level 3. Teachers integrated recommendation of NCF and NEP in their lesson plan. I was in a school and the school manager told we are doing this, so we are at level 3. No. Without completing level 2, if you have not done orientation session of teachers, if you have not done training sessions of teachers and orientation session of parents, even if you are doing, your teachers are integrating NCF NEP in lesson plan, you cannot go to level 3. I told you that level 3 can be achieved only after completing level 2 and level 1. Okay. Lesson plans are reviewed regularly in relation to achievement of defined learning outcomes. You have to check the lesson plan. Generally, schools do that. Classrooms are observed regularly. This is a problem faced by maximum of the school. Generally, principal, coordinator, vice principals, HODs are supposed to observe at least 5 to 10% of the classes. You have to make your timetable in such a manner that the school leaders must be visiting in the classes, sitting in the back and observing the classes. If you will make this practice, your school will work very smoothly. Your results will be excellent. The discipline of the teachers as well as student will be excellent. If you will not make that habit, that as a principal, as a vice principal, as a coordinator, as a headmistress, if you do not have time for this, all other things are useless. All other things are useless. Because first thing, the most important thing is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. Assessment of not only the bacha, assessment of the process, what you are doing in the class. So please, feedback and feed forwards is given to the teacher after doing observations in the class. I was working with the MIT. I have seen a good system. They have a lot of academic directors. I am working as an academic advisor with 3 schools nowadays. We go to those schools, we sit at the back, observe the teachers. We never criticize any teachers that you are doing wrong, you are doing. No, we give our feedback that this way you can improve. And the teachers who want to grow in their life, they take it very positively. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You have given us feedback. We will do it. And there are people, you will find always people who we are teaching for last 20 years. Now with this new system, why? So they will happen. That will happen everywhere in every system. This type of people, only seeing those people, we should not discontinue what the good thing you want to do in your life. So you should be doing. There will be people, there will be teachers who will not like you will observing their classes. They will feel themselves as a god. But please, we have to understand, if you find my session, at every session, I make feedback form and I write, please write your feedback. If there is something wrong, I will improve myself. And I improve myself. I have worked very hard on my language. I have worked very hard on my presentation skills. I have worked very hard on my PPT content and all. But there can be a mistake, and I'm ready for improvement. And if you are ready for improvement, you will grow in your life. That I. Level 4, which I told you that it is not easy to achieve that level. It is difficult, but it can be achieved only after doing the work. Please do not mark tick, yeah, we are at level 4. Please do not do that. If you will do that, there is no scope of improvement. And the person or the organization who do not find the scope of improvement will never improve. Will never improve. Schools, curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment policies for each stages are as per new curricular and pedagogical structure. The school has integrated recommendation of NCF and NAP in the school curriculum. Integration has been done. School leaders engaged in regular data analysis to assess the alignment of school curriculum and teaching learning practices with NAP and NCF. Integrated gaps are addressed with appropriate measures. So these, if you have done all those things, you are at level 4. I'm regularly going to one school in Ghaziabad where we are doing the entrance examination, what is coming in the CUT, in general test. We are integrating it in their classes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why we are doing this? We want to achieve at level 4. We want to achieve that level. So, but that school is 50-year-old school, excellent structure, and the management, they are ready to learn. I have seen the vice chairman of the school coming every day in the school, sitting with the teachers, talking with the teachers, trying to improvement. And I've seen that changes. Principal of the school working very hard. No, sir, we have to achieve this, we have to do it. So that, bhook honi chahiye aage. Bhook hai na, if you have that hunger in ourselves, that we have to do this. And if you have that ego that we are at level 4, it will not be done. So please, my humble request. So this is 1.1.1. Since my organization, edary, is working on this domain for teachers training in different schools, integrating their curriculum. So that is the reason I thought I should be taking this. Another domain which I'm taking, before that, evidences. They have mentioned some evidences. You need to tick mark that we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this. If you have evidences, you should be putting and filing it somewhere. So this is a documentation. If you are doing, you should be having evidences of that. For example, orientation program of NCP, NCF and NAP. If you have done it photograph should be there, the minutes of the meeting should be there, and it should be fine. Like that, school calendar has been made or not, innovative policies has been made or environmental monitoring policies has been made or not, because these are the part of HR policies, how to be recruitment is to be done, how a person can be removed from the school, what is the promotion policy of the school. If these all documents are there, that means you should be put tick. If these documents are not there, you should not be worried. You should not be worried, and you should try to make it. Take it from other school, make your own rules. Okay. Now, I'm taking another standard, that is 1.3.2. Why I'm taking this? Because we at edary is working at this domain also with different schools. So that is the reason I'm taking this. There are 84. I cannot cover all, but I'm covering 2 so that you will get an idea of what they are. Now, at this is mainly related to vocational education. Okay. So schools offer vocational course in offer. Bachas may be taking, bachas may not be taking, but as per new NCF, it will become compulsory. But at present, it is not compulsory skill courses. So you have to offer. First thing, if you are offering, it's good. Career fairs are organized in the school. Your school is organizing career fair every year for class 9 to 12 or not. If not, please call edary. We conduct career fair in every school, and we never call any private university in your school campus. In our career fair, we will be having courses of IITs, IIMs, Delhi universities, PHU, NLUs, all things will be displayed in your campus, to be done by your students, for your students and parents. We have created that concept, excellent concept. We do not want the career fair where different private universities are coming and they are selling their courses. We do not recommend that. We never do that. So please, if you are conducting career fair, it's okay. If you are not conducting, please do that. If you want our help, we are ready for that. We are ready for that. Okay. School offers baggages days. Teachers are empowered to implement vocational education. Please, as per NCF, there should not be recruitment for teacher called as vocational teacher. No. The existing teacher force to be trained for different vocational courses. I told you on that day that physics teachers should be trained for a course on electronics. The computer teachers should be trained for the course of ICT or maybe AI, something like that. The accountancy or business study teacher can be trained for the stock market courses. We are doing that. Financial literacy courses. The bio teacher or the geography teacher can be trained for the kitchen gardening or something like that. So that you have to train your teacher. Okay. Beauty related courses, stitching related courses, whatever you want to implement depending upon your area and the students' choices. Now, level 2, awareness of importance of vocational education is generated among the students and the parents. Then you should be having one concept of having some fair in which different vocational education can be displayed, then learning objectives should be displayed. Parents should be sent a letter that we are offering this. Your child can select any one of that. So that awareness drive should be there. School conduct workshop, expert talks to enable students to meet industry leader and experts from time to time. Now, I want to name one school with which we are doing this. I will not name the school. Maybe that school will not like. So we have identified parents, industry expert. We have identified parents from classes 3, 4, 5, 6. Lawyers, doctors, we have identified IS officer, army officer, judges, businessman, entrepreneur, we have identified, and 16 sessions we have designed where they will be coming to the school. Bachas will be welcoming them. Then they will guiding those bachas. They are the parents of the school. So they will be guiding the bachas of class 9, 10, 10 about their own journey of the life, what they could achieve, what they could not achieve, if they could not achieve, what mistakes they have done in their life. They will talk about something about their college, their journal routine, what is their daily life, So that they talk, we have designed that program. So you can do that. And if you want our help, you can take it. You can take it. Okay. So then vocational courses on new and emerging skills, AI, data science, that I have seen in many schools that is being done. Schools collaborate with local industry and provide internship. Please, at level 2 only, you are supposed to provide internship to your students. At present, 367 students from different schools of India are doing internship with edutary. I don't know how many of you have received the call from edutary interns calling you and saying you thank you, that hello teacher, we want to thank you for your good work you are doing. That is, we have planned one internship where their communication skills, their research skills to be sharpened, and they are working with us. They are helping us on our project. But if you have received this type of call from any of the intern of the edutary, please write, yes, I have received, with your name. It will help me. And if you can write one line, how was my intern? So it will help me. If any one of you have received, you can write in the chat box that your name, have received and it was excellent, not good, whatever you feel that. So internship to be provided for every child in classes, senior secondary classes. Schools offer pre-vocational during the bagless days and all those things. Now to reach to level 3, from level 2 to level 3, if you want to reach to level 2, schools are allowed to mix and match the subjects. Physics can be taken with accountancy, or accountancy can be taken with the geography, like that, and skill subjects, vocational subjects can be taken, and you offer that subject. Apart from new and emerging school courses, the old carpentry, if you are giving new courses, you are at level 2. Many of the schools are offering AI, ICT, data science, and saying, yeah, we are the modern school. No. If you have to reach to level 3, then you have to go give the old courses, that is electronics, that is financial literacy, that is carpentry, that is plumbing, that you, if you want to pottery, that if you gardening, so metal work, electric work, that then only you will reach to level 3. You may be thinking, though, we are giving ICT and data science, because that bacha are doing in 15 days, 20 days course they can do on Udemy and all they are doing. But these skills are required nowadays in the society. You may be knowing that it is very difficult to find plumber or electrician in the society. That is the reason, to reach to level 3, you have to offer these courses, old age courses, not new age courses, old age courses, as vocational course in your school, beautician course, mehendi course, like that. Okay. The teachers integrate the aspects of career guidance with the teaching of academic subject as well. I am again and again telling all the teachers, if you do not know what are the courses, what are the careers, what are the colleges are there in your respective subject, it is very disheartening to see a teacher who is teaching commerce for last 20 years calls me that my son has got admission in this college in BBA course and this college in BCom course. Which course should I choose? I have told that teacher humbly that, ma'am, this is best, you should be good. But think about, the same teacher have taught 40 bacha every year. I'm assuming only one section in school for last 20 years. And those all bacha would have this type of question. Teacher have not worked for that. When her own child come to class 12, she started calling Sunil Tripathi or giving any Google and all those. Why? If you have done it for last 20 years, you should have not called me. If you are calling me, that means for your child, that means you have done injustice. You will not feel that, I have taught business study excellent in my class. No. As a business study teacher, as an accountancy teacher, you should be knowing what is IIM Indore offering, what are the entrance content, when should prepare. If I'm getting IIM Indore and I'm Rohtak, what should I choose? If I'm getting IIM Ranchi and IIM Jammu, which should I choose? If I'm getting three NLUs, which should be better? If I'm getting BTech Computer Science in IIT Madras, and if I'm getting BTech Electronics in IIT Delhi, what should I choose as a physics teacher? You should be knowing. If you are not knowing, you are doing injustice to the bachas to whom you are teaching. Please understand this, and SQAAF is saying this. NCF is saying this. And you are assuming that you know every line of NCRT, your bachas are getting 99 and 100, and you are excellent teacher. I know the teachers who are teaching after Corona, you are doing excellent job. It is not easy to teach. It is not easy to remain a teacher nowadays. The expectation of the society have increased a lot. So I want to salute you all that you are a teacher, but to we have to change ourselves with the coming changes. We have to change ourselves. So my I think next session is on career counseling. Please do join that session also. I will try to give you at least some glimpse so that you will understand. As a career counselor, you have to become a counselor, or at least of your subject. I'm not saying that you should be aware of all the careers or the courses, but at least of your subject. You should, as a physics teacher, you should not be doing the bacha, you go to IIT. No. IIT, then what the branches of IIT, which branch for which course, for which IIT, you should be. You should be. Okay. Let me. So, teacher indicate parental participation in vocational education. Career counseling sessions are organized for the students in class 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12 career counseling session every class, every year. Please try to do that. And if you want our help, we are ready for that. So this is level 3. Now I'm going to level 4. If you want to reach at level 4, I told you that it is not easy to reach at level 4. The school has developed the school curricular, pedagogical, and assessment policy for each stage as per 5+3+3+4, that is NCF 2023. The school has guidelines for vocational education and the provisions for developing age-appropriate entrepreneurial activity. Please, another thing, making a different type of bulb or making some type of dustbin is not entrepreneurship. That is innovation, that is product innovation, that is to be done by the scientist people. Entrepreneurs have to think about the business. How it can be the same thing which other people are doing. Entrepreneurial activity means you have to think about the business. Application part of that, how it can be made commercially viable. I have seen bacha doing painting and we have become entrepreneur. No, if you are doing painting and you are selling that painting, how many painting you can create in a month and at what price it can be sold, then you have to calculate the labor per hour labor cost. And if you are getting, suppose in a day 400 rupees, at school level you are very happy that we are getting 400. Think that if you are getting that 400 rupees or 200 rupees per day as per the calculation, can you survive with that? You have to think about that. Sometimes we do some chola bhatura shop in the school and a lot of teachers buy and we say we have made this much of profit. Try to understand. That is not entrepreneurship. That is not entrepreneurship. Try to understand that if the same chola bhatura are being sold everywhere, can we do this type of stall process every day in the school? No. You have to go beyond that. That is the emotional buying, and we should not think that as a career. Skill-based aptitude test. Now, this skill-based aptitude test for every child from class 8 onwards to be provided. And I'm telling you at edutary, it is free of cost. Many of the institutions are taking thousands of rupees, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You call us, we will test each and every bacha of your school in 20 minutes. 20 minutes every child. And it will be done free of cost. There is no price attached with that. There is no, but you people are paying thousands of rupees in the market. So the child who passes class 12 must learn at least one vocation. At least 50% students are provided with the internship. 50% bacha should do internship. Then only class 12 bacha, if you have strength of 400, if your 200 bachas have done summer internship, then only you are at level 4. Your 2 bachas have done internship, you are somewhere in level 2. So please try to understand. So I hope you know what is level 1, what is level 2, what is level 3, and what is level 4. And it does not matter at all at what level you are. You can be at level 1, but what is your plan to reach from level 1 to level 2? It is just like your child is performing, getting 30% marks or 60% marks or 90% marks. As an educator, your concern should not be that my child has got 60% marks. Your concern should be, if in next examination, my child to get 75% marks, what is the process of improvement? That you have to work. Okay. Then again, there is some evidences. If you have conducted something, your bachas have done internship, then internship certificates, vocational training, if you are done, then photographs of that. So these are the evidences. If you have these evidences, records, you can put tick mark and you can say that we have achieved level yes. Okay, now phase 2. After phase 1, I told you in phase 1, it is self-assessment. In phase 2, there will be team from outside. This team can be from CBSE, can be from hubs of learning, can be from any designated school, who will come to your school, assess the document, and so please read, schools are provided 2-3 year time to strengthen their process. External evaluation may be done on a random basis or on school demand, or may be conducted at the time of granting of extension of affiliation. So it can be done. Please be yourself ready. It is very important, and please do not put yourself at the higher level. This is my only recommendation. Please do not put yourself at the higher level only to show that we have achieved this level. Please do not do that. It will not work. I hope I have tried my best so that all the things of SQUAF could be covered. I know there are 84 standards that cannot be covered in one day, but I have tried my best to give you the brief idea of this document so that you all should be aware of what is SQUAF all about. Please read this document. Please make the school committee proper. And if you have any query related to SQUAF, or if you have any query to the standards which I have discussed where edary is working, you can call me. Our team can work with your school, and no doubt whatever the thing, we can work together and we can improve your process and system. Now I'm opening the platform for the question answer. I have tried my best to cover it exact in 1 hour. Exact in 1 hour. Certificates will be available. I'm again telling you, this video will be somewhere in the live section of my YouTube channel. Then you will not find the link now. You will find the link after 8:30. Open the video again, maybe in the evening, maybe tomorrow, and then click on the Google form, fill the Google form and take us. You will get. Please do not write your message. I feel very bad that after repeating again and again, and I receive the same query where I will get link for today's session, where I will get a link for certificate, why my certificate has not been achieved. My humble request, I think this much of reminder for this thing is enough. I am ready to take any question related to whatever we have discussed. If you want to give any feedback, please, my humble request about the session, good, bad, not good, wastage, whatever you can write, I'm ready to read and all the feedback, and be ready for tomorrow's session. I will try to make it as good as possible. I will try to make it better than today, better than yesterday. I'm trying my best. Maybe that you are liking, not liking, whatever it is. I'm trying my best. So I'm here to read your whatever you want to give, your feedback. Uh, Let me see what feedback you want to give. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone is writing only thank you. I want concrete feedback. Whatever the feedback you want to give. Very informative. Pooja has written, sir, informative and valuable session. Srithra, SSK, very informative. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Uh, Informative session. Okay, very informative session. Thank you. Thank you very much. Informative, very effective and informative session. Okay, Vandana Sharma, thank you very much, sir. Chudamani ji, thank you, sir. Rata Maurya, thank you, sir. The session really is informative. I have tried my best to make it informative, concrete, what can be covered in 1 hour. That I tried. Opening session, two picture of the role of the educator, present educator system. Thank you. Informative, Sarita, co-chair, please inform how 8th standard students can summer internship. They were talking about summer internship for mainly for class 12 students. So not for 8 to 10, but we are doing summer internship for 8 also, 9 also, 10 also, and not outside the campus. 8, 9, 10, we recommend in your school campus. We can frame for you if you want. You can contact us. Our team can come to your school, can frame the summer internships or winter internships for your schools. Minu Chopra, ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining your session. It is, means I feel my pleasure that educator like you have joined and given your comments. I hope I have tried my best to help or whatever. I can't teach you, educate you. I have to learn from you. Maurya Bandachar, very informative session. Thank you, sir. Keep updating. Looking forward to tomorrow's session. Saurav Khandwal. Okay. So, if there are some queries, I'm waiting for the queries. So easy now SQUAF looks so easy. Monica Sharma has written now SQUAF looks so easy. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Very informative, sir. Till now, I was thinking why a school is putting so much pressure on us, the teachers. But now, after today's session, I can fully understand. Thank you, Kavita, ma'am. I hope everybody understand, because whatever the school management is doing, they are being pressurized from outside, and whatever they are doing, other people are. We are now the global standard. We are becoming the third largest economy of the world. So we have to meet some standard, and it cannot be done only by Modi or Kejriwal or by Rahul. We all Indians have to do. We are educated, we have to do at our place. The people who are on the border, they will be doing at their place. Everybody will be doing. Okay. Thank you. Your sessions are need of the art. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sita, ma'am. Quick understanding of SQUAF. Thank you. Thank you very much. Saurav, 4th training session of SQUAF. I had attended, but I got better clarity in this session. Exuberant reader have written. I have done 4-5 training session of SQUAF, which I have attended, but I got better clarity in this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your word. Just tell me what is the difference between scholastic and post-scholastic process. I think whatever the dance, drama we were doing, that was assumed to be the post-scholastic. Now we are supposed to integrate it with our curricular activities. The objective learning outcome to be defined, we have to integrate it. Maybe if you are doing annual function of a school, try that students should write the script, then students should write their learning outcome, their learnings as a summary that will become the part of writing skills of English. So that way you have to club every post-scholastic activity. I give you example. Suppose you are taking bacha on a school trip. Then math teacher must give the assignment, calculate time, distance, speed, the speed, distance questions to be given on that trip. The geography teacher must give some assignment related to geographical area of that. The bio teacher can give something related to plant or something that. The English teacher can give some questions related to writing the summary of their learning and all. So that way you have to integrate everything, and it is not very difficult. It is not very difficult. Okay. Thank you, sir. We need more information about internship at different gate. We are doing internship. What I can do, whatever we are doing as an internship, we are taking feedback session. Any one of you want to attend what we are doing in internship, please at 8:30 in the evening, we are doing internship. 367 students from different schools are doing internship with edary at present. Any one of you want to join that session can write me on the WhatsApp. I will send you the link of any one session so that you will get to know what we are doing. We upload different projects done by these bachas on our YouTube channel. You visit our YouTube channel, you will get to know what these bachas are doing in the edary internship. Uh, Really, it is true. Only after attending your session, I came to know the several additional courses or implementation of the school. As we have written, Om Prakash, it was somewhat difficult, different session than earlier, but you tried your best. Somewhat different. Okay. Got a lot thing. Okay. Internship detail required. Neha Sharma, you want, if your bachas want to do internship, they can do. This summer is already being done. For winters, we will be coming with the new internship. Your bachas can do that. And sir, what should be the criteria for students for choosing six subject in 11th? Six subject in 11th is not compulsory at present. It depends upon what is the career plan. If bacha is weak in any subject, what it depends on many things. Very informative. Thank you. So thank you very much everyone for joining. I hope I have done justice to this 1 hour. I will upload the feedback form. Do fill the feedback form and please join tomorrow's session. Thank you. Thank you everyone.